Peace, Pile One. Okay, so if you chose this beautiful skyline, this is your reading on when will your next glow up be. Interesting enough, I actually pulled some cards to see, because once I pulled the cards to see when your next glow up is, I was like, wait a second, I got to figure out where you are currently. So I pulled some cards to figure out where you are currently. And for what I'm gathering is that you could be a bit overwhelmed right now. There's a lot that you have to do. There's a lot on your plate, but it's things that you know is you're going to see the fruits of your labor at the end of it. It's like you're not just working endlessly or tirelessly with the hope that something will be successful. It's like, no, wherever you are right now, it's like you could be switching jobs, or you could be switching careers, or you could be like leveling up in your career. You could be either taking a course, an online course, or you could be going for some type of certification, or you could be applying for like a higher position in the field that you're already in. Or if that's not the case, it's like, then you could be looking for like a side hustle that coincides with the work that you're already doing, but that will add extra experience onto whatever it is that you already have. So for an example, let's say that you're a fashion designer, because that's coming out very strongly. If you're a fashion designer, let me know in the comments down below, but I'm getting that. You don't have to be one though. You don't have to be, but let's just say you were. It's like, let's say that you have your own clothing line, okay? And majority of your effort and your energy goes toward that, but you got to pay the bills, and maybe that's not as lucrative. It's like, you could be currently looking for like a position in fashion design or fashion merchandise or fashion management, something like that will boost your experience and give you more knowledge on how you can better your current business or something that you already have. So it's something like that. It's going to give you more experience. Something that you're doing is going to give you more experience. Now, if that's not the case for you, then what I'm getting is that you're in an extremely creative state right now. You may not be that aware of this. This is something that's kind of like you're in like a gestation phase. You're in the phase of like about to give birth. You're about to give birth. So it's like, and you're literally at the end of it. Like, it's almost over. Like, at least the work that you need to do in order to get the ball rolling is about to be over. Some of you, it's like you're still going to have more work to do after a certain chapter is closed. But for the most part, all of the work that is required to at least get your foot in the door is already like you're almost at the end. And that's kind of like where you are currently, right? Now, interesting enough, this is a side note. That's just a side note, but I'm getting that a lot of you is actually learning how to appreciate how you look right now. Learning to just say, you know what, I'm beautiful, I'm attractive, and really just admiring your femininity. You could be a man, but you're more in your feminine energy where you're not so much taking action when it comes to your public image. But you do hold it in high regard. Like, you are concerned about how you're being perceived, but it's not in the sense where it's like you want to change yourself so people can like you. It's not that. It's like you're validating yourself. And interesting enough, people are noticing this. It's kind of like you are the main character in your world. And yeah, you could be coming off as being very attractive right now, very beautiful, very creative, very abundant. You're just in a very creative state. So that's where you are currently. Now let's get into a lot of you also too, you're in like body positivity. You're in like a body positivity mode. So it's like you're also closing out outside thoughts and opinions that don't correlate with your current mindset of yourself. So you're growing. You're in a growing stage right now. Okay, so then let's talk about what's your next glow up. Okay, so that's where you are, right? Interesting enough, but you're actually going to manifest the things that you're visualizing right now. So you could be visualizing a lot of things, but more so taking action. So it's like, imagine you're like working hard. Maybe you're filling out job applications, right? But as you're filling them out, you're also visualizing things that you really want, things that you actually desire, but you feel like you have to be more responsible. Some of these things aren't as, lucrative, or there would just be irresponsible, or at least that's how you feel, right? But I'm getting that your next glow up is that you're actually going to manifest the thing that you thought would not be as lucrative or wouldn't be as responsible of you to want, but you just thought of it as this like a dream or a daydream or something that you truly desired, but you just didn't think it was like a good idea. Well, you're going to manifest that. You're going to manifest that thing that you've been visualizing. If you've been visualizing like yourself looking better, more attractive, you're manifesting that as well. Now, for the majority of you, interesting enough, but your next glow up is that you're going to be very, very good at influencing people through speech and your creativity. What do I mean? You're going to have like a really a poetic way of, it's like the gift of gab. It's like even people who are usually like have their guard up, they're defensive toward people like you are going to be able to sway these people. You're going to be able to get these people attention, make them, think twice before they say no to you. It's like you're going to be coming off as someone who can really just tell people the right things, get them to do the right things, say the right things that make people go, ooh, ah. So an example for some of you, I feel like some of you are going to either be having your own shop, especially if you're a fashion designer or whatever. It doesn't have to be a fashion designer, but even especially if you're in the arts, but if you're not, it doesn't matter. But some of you are going to be taking the knowledge that you're going to be learning in the chapter that you're in right now. Because this chapter that you're in right now, you're about to close out this chapter. You're about to learn everything you need to learn. You're about to really be able to plant some seeds and really see a lot of growth in where you are currently. And what's ending up happening is that you're going to take all of the knowledge that you've learned during this time where you are right now, and you're going to be applying it to a new environment, new location. Some of you may be leaving the space that you're at, whatever your state, your city, your region, whatever. You may be leaving that space and going somewhere that's a little bit more serene, quieter, has is less busy, less attraction, less competition. And so you're going to kind of be a big fish in a small pond. If not a big fish, then it's like you'll just be introducing something new to the industry or whatever it is that you're interested in. You'll be introducing a fresh take on things where your energy, your excitement, your passion is going to be enough to sway anybody. I'm talking about even the most worst critics, even the people who are the hardest to sway, even the people who are the most like suspicious of people. Like you're going to be able to influence those individuals because of your creative abilities, your gift of gab, your artistic talents, and also because you're going to be making people feel good about themselves. So that's going to be the key here, is that you're going to know how to speak to people and make them feel good about whatever it is that you're selling or whatever it is that you're promoting, because you had to do this for yourself. You had to, make yourself feel good where you were and make yourself the main character. And your next glow up is that you're going to have so many options. You're going to be able to create so many options for new financial endeavors or endeavors in your career because of this. So yes, guys, if that reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below and let me know. Peace. Peace. If you chose the waters or the skyline or whatever this is your reading for pile 2 on when's your next glow up. So I did it for the first pile, so now I'm going to do it for everybody else. First, I'm going to talk about where you are currently and then what your next glow up is going to be. So this pile is actually really interesting. I actually like this energy. So currently, you are there. What's coming up is that you're in a space where you could have recently cut off 2 people. I feel like these are romantic interests. You could have cut them off, even if they're not romantic interests. This could have just been like people. You could have cut off 2 people or more, but I'm getting 2 people due to like the lack of effort, or you wasn't gaining anything from the connection. It was kind of like dead weight. It's kind of what I'm getting. Or you could have just left them out in the cold. Like if you didn't intentionally like say, hey, I don't want to talk to you anymore, anything like that, or block them. It's just like you cut out the possibility of anything happening in that out of your mind, right? You're in a space right now where you have very clear vision. It's like you know what you want. You know that you're looking toward building a legacy, having a solid foundation, making sure your money is in order. Behind you could have been a time in your life where you could have learned how to survive. You could have been struggling. You could have dealt with like loss, whether that's relationships, loss of a job, loss of a home, even like loss of self-identity. Some of you could have like felt like you were just lost in the sense where you was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going, that kind of thing. Some of you could have also like experienced low self-esteem in a relationship that wasn't really providing you with any nourishment or wasn't giving back to you. And it's like right now you're in a mindset where you're like, you know what? I have to cut this out. I either have to cut out this lack mentality. I have to cut out this person. I have to not listen to this person who was trying to make me feel bad, or not deal with this environment if it's toxic or if it's not providing me any nourishment, whether that's a job or a neighborhood, something like that. And so right now you have a lot of clear vision. You could be seeing a lot of flying birds right now, like birds, but in flight, not on the ground. But anyway, that was a side note. So what I see is that right now you're focused. You have almost tunnel vision. You're like, I know what I want. I know what I'm trying to build in life. And I'm not going back to where I was. I'm not going back to that girl or that guy that was in lack, or that felt lost, or that felt abandoned, or that was listening to negative people, or people who are trying to make me feel bad. Right. I'm not in that space. And you could be in a connection with someone. You could be in a relationship with someone. This is an official relationship, but it's kind of like this person it's like they're comfortable. It's like they kind of turn their back on you. It's like they see you as just a person that they have in their life. Like, if you want me to be honest, this is kind of like a roommate or like a resource. They see you as kind of like a resource. Like they feel like the work or the relationship has reached its ultimate potential. They don't think of anything else when it comes to this relationship. It's kind of like, it's not bad though. I'm not getting it like, it's not a bad thing. I just know you feel used by this person, but this person feels like they have the ultimate, like, especially if you two live together, which I'm strongly getting. It's like this person sees it as bills are paid, house is taken care of, family front is good. I don't have to worry about anything else. It's kind of the energy. But it's like you're looking at this like this is not enough with the Five of Pentacles. Like the Five of Pentacles is here, just to let you know. You're just like, yeah, this is not enough. There's so much more that we can do. We've only halfway reached the battle. There's so much more abundance out there, whereas this person already perceives the relationship as being at its fullest level of abundance. And I feel like you're looking at it like, what do you mean? The next step would be to make this relationship more official, which would probably be marriage or, getting a home, anything, any legal documents where you have to sign off contracts or, starting a business or making sure that we have all our legal affairs in order, whether that's writing a will or, I don't know, like things like that, offshore accounts, escrow accounts, whatever, like taxes, budgeting. There's this more practical things that are on your mind that this person just thinks of it as it's already done. There's nothing else more that needs to get done. Now, this is a side note. I just want to let you know, this is what is coming up in the reading. This person may seem very solid. They may seem emotionally stable, like everything's good, man. They're not worried about anything. But underneath it all, this person intuitively picks up on that there is a wrath coming, and it is coming from you. You are not playing anymore. You're upset. You're starting to like really make this like stance that if it's either this, it's either all or nothing is the stance that you have. And this person is feeling that, but they're in a sense, they're keeping their back towards you so that they can control the outcome. In a sense, it's like they're trying to control you through by not paying you any attention, because they feel like if they turn and pay you attention, then it's like they know that your stance is actually true. It's accurate. It's something that does need to happen, but they're not ready to face that. And I'm going to tell you why they're not ready to face that. It actually has nothing to do with you. This actually has to do with the system. This person has some type of deep-rooted fear of the system. Anything that deals with legalities, this person has a deep fear of it. I don't know if this person experienced like the law at an early age, or if this person had to deal with some type of governmental officials, whether that be like police or the military or schooling, like, public schooling. This person dealt with some type of like punishment from the law to the point where it's put the fear of, I was going to say the fear of God, but not the fear of God. It's put some type of it triggered, if you want me to be honest, it triggers some type of familial wounds. Like they have something in their ancestry, in their bloodline that is connected to this like system that it triggers them. Anything dealing with the system triggers them. So marriage, like getting legally married, triggers this person. Getting like a divorce, thinking of possibly getting a divorce triggers this person. Doing taxes trigger this person. Having to go to any like governmental buildings or municipal buildings triggers this person. Anything dealing with like a system triggers this person. This person may even have like a job where they could make good money, but it's like their job keeps them far away from anything that is like official. Like, they may not had to have gotten a degree to get to do what they do for work, or they may not had to have like had their paperwork all in order to do what they do. Like this person could possibly be an illegal immigrant, or they could come from like an ancestry that was like illegal and had to really like, find creative ways to like wiggle their way out of like systematic like constraints. So that's just a side note. I think Spirit just wanted me to let you know that it's not necessarily you. It's this person's deep-rooted fear that stems from their family, their ancestors. Okay, maybe their ancestors had to deal with the system in a negative way. All right, moving on. Now, your next glow up. Let's talk about it. Grow. Your next glow up is interesting. I actually see some of you guys doing like dances. Like, I don't know why that's coming up, but I see you guys really getting in touch with your sensual side, really feeling yourself, and like taking action, no longer allowing your fears, your doubts, your insecurities rule or dictate on what you can and can't do. But I don't know why, but I'm really getting like some of you guys maybe taking a flight and going to like your next homecoming. So you guys may be going to like a homecoming or a housewarming or some type of celebration or some type of event that and you're going to have a lot of people on you. You're going to be looking sexy, very attractive. You're going to be having a lot of fun. You may be indulging in like, you may be drinking. I'm getting drinking with your friends or people that you know, but I'm strongly getting it may end up in you having some type of rendezvous, if you know what I mean. And for whatever reason, this is going to open you back up into feeling more of your power again, being more in your power, feeling your sexiness again, feeling attractive again. you're going to be feeling like welcomed in like a foreign place. There's somewhere that you're going to go to that's far from where you live currently, where it's going to make you open up, feel more attractive. For some of you, it may not actually be you traveling somewhere. It may actually be you going online. Some of you guys are going to go viral doing like TikTok dances, or some of you guys may be going to like a dance class where you're going to be meeting new people, and you're also going to be getting a lot of attention or a lot of attraction or a lot of traction for your dance moves. I don't know why dance is coming up strongly, but it is. And for some of you, it's like you're going to be feeling really sexy, like really sexy, really, really sexy. And for some reason, this is going to be the next glow up for you because your issues are not surrounded by like money. You don't have really like financial issues. It's more so a self-esteem thing. Not that you don't feel attractive, but it's like this person that you're in a relationship doesn't make you feel attractive. And so your next glow up is actually going to be just that. And let me tell you something. You're manifesting this very soon. I'm going to tell you exactly when. For some of you guys, it's going to happen when the moon is full in Capricorn, or it's going to happen during the winter season because we have the Five of Pentacles and then the Devil card, which lets me know that, I don't know, it's a time when things are like getting colder outside. Some of you guys, that could be your birthday. You could be a Capricorn. So shout out to my Capricorns. And then some of you guys can be born in the summertime because I'm getting that as well. When like Capricorn is full, when the moon is full in Capricorn, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what I have, like your next glow up. And I'm just going to let you know too, you're going to have a lot of people vying for you. You're going to have a lot of people fighting for your attention because you're going to be very attractive, very looking real good. I want to let you know to be careful at your job because I feel like there's going to be people who are as attracted to you at work as well. That's a big thing. Like you're going to be coming to work, maybe showing a little bit more skin, a little bit more, dressing better, looking better, feeling better, especially after you go on this trip. Some of you guys, if it's not like a homecoming, then it's like a trip with your friends where it's just that trip or maybe like the photos from that trip that you've taken is going to gain you a lot of traction online. You may have some coworkers watching this, little trip you take, and they're going to be really attracted to you. You may be getting invited out more, like more people are going to be like, oh yeah, some of you guys be a little careful. Some people may invite you to, special type of celebrations where it's more of a, what do you call it? Like a swingers party. I'm going to say that. Something along those lines. If it resonates, it resonates. If it don't, throw it out. If you know that's not you, don't even think about it. But if you know you got a little bit of that in you, then yeah, you may be getting invited out to something like this. There may be other people involved that will really turn you on and it'll open you up to like a newfound, not new, but this is something not new to you, but it's more like it'll just open you up where you'll feel more grounded or more stable in your relationship because you'll feel more attractive maybe to your partner, or you'll feel more attractive that, you know what, if this person ain't treating me right, there's a whole roster of people that are waiting for me. So yeah, guys, that's what I have for you. That's your next glow up. I told you when and how, and yes, I'll see you in the next one. If this reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. My bad. And yes, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace. If you chose the walking trail or the bridge, this is your pile on when is your next glow up. So just as I did with the other piles, I'm doing it with you guys. We're going to start out with where are you currently? What's your current energy? Let me tell you, you guys, the current energy that you're in is pretty much your next glow up, but it's like on another level. So where you are right now is your sacral chakra is lit. And what I mean by that is that right now, your sacral chakra could be sending you alerts that there's a urge for something new to happen for you. That sounds very vague. What I mean is, like, your physical body could be yearning for physical touch or like some type of sensuality. Now, you may not be yearning. I used the wrong word. You're not yearning for it at all. but you're very aware that it is something that your sacral chakra would like. It's not like need or anything like that. It's like it would like this. It wants to play, if that makes any sense. Like a new, fresh energy. It wants to play around. Okay. Now, some of you I'm getting, take it if it resonates. But for some of you, a lot of you, you're going back to your roots. It's like you're going back to doing things in a more, like, it's not traditional nowadays, but it was traditional back in the day. If that makes any sense. It's kind of like you're doing things that your ancestors used to do, or people used to say, like, or you used to do when you were born, like before you was born, or like around the time you were born. This was kind of how people did things. And it has to do with like your everyday practices. So an example would be like, I feel like a lot of you are developing your physical health by implementing practices that your ancestors used to do. And this is actually making you more healthy, and it's actually making you more youthful. And it's activating, like I said, activating real strong. Sorry about that if I yelled it. You're activating a like newfound energy. It's like you're having an evolution, especially when it comes to your sacral chakra. And it's like, okay, if you want me to be honest, a lot of you could either be celibate right now, like you haven't engaged in any new activity sexually. And so because of this, it's like your body is alerting you like, hey, I would like something new to happen here. But it's like you're not reacting to that energy because you have full control over your physical body. It's like your physical body doesn't dictate the actions that you take. And so because of this, you're building up a lot of stamina. I don't know why, but I feel like men are watching this pile. I'm getting like a masculine energy. If you're a woman, it applies to you too, but I'm kind of getting a masculine energy. It's like you're doing something that's out of the norm, out of the usual. Like nowadays, people are having a lot of flings. People are having, whatever. There's not that many constraints around how many romantic partners you can have, or how many people you can date. It's that kind of thing. Whereas I feel like you're doing the opposite. You're rebelling against the rest of the world, or the rest of society, or the rest of the region, and the rest of the way people are responding to like romantic relationships, or more so sexual relationships. So I feel like for you, it's like you're abstaining from it, not because you're doing it on purpose, but just because you're more so focused on building your physical health, building your stamina. And that's what I'm getting. It's like you're building your stamina, but I don't think you're doing it on purpose. It's just happening. It's just like by happen chance. And because you're so focused on getting back to your roots and being more grounded and being more stable in your energy, you're actually building up your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is becoming very energized, that you're able to do more. You're probably a little bit more flexible, more creative. You're more free flowing. You're more energized. So you could be also more attractive too. Like you look healthy, your skin looks healthy. You look like you're having a glow up already, like currently. That's why I said this power is kind of like where you are currently is almost like you having a glow up now. I want to let you know that this activation of it's like you are activating a new level in your sacral chakra. I don't know what you guys believe in, but it's like your sacral chakra is spinning on say it's spinning at a certain revolution, right? Let's say it spins every, one revolution per second or per minute, something like that. Because you're abstaining from engaging in exerting your sacral chakra energy, whether that's through sexual activity, whether that's through like engaging in like topics about romance or topics about relationships, romantic relationships or intimate connections. It's like you are abstaining from things that have to do with the sacral chakra, that it's like now the revolution, the amount of turns that the wheel is making is speeding up. Not in a fast way, but it's kind of like it's taking up more space. And because of this, your sacral chakra is now activating all of the other chakras. It sounds weird, but that's what's happening where you are now. It's like your other chakras are now being activated because your sacral chakra is kind of dormant, or you're not using the energy. Because you're not using the energy is now energizing the other chakras, mainly your root chakra and your solar plexus. It's like energizing your lower chakras, but also your higher chakras too, because we have the Queen of Wands here. So your third eye is being activated as well, your crown chakra and all of that, all of them. So that's where you are right now. You're definitely coming off as very attractive. You're in your own world. And I want to say something too. Some of you guys can be on a farm, or you could have left like a more urban area to a more rural area, an area that's a little bit more slower. The food is more homegrown, or you could be cooking more at home, or some of you could be gardening. Some of you could be working in fields. For some reason, I'm picking up somebody here is working on a farm, like you work with the horses, you work with the animals, the roosters, the pigs, or something like that. Some of you guys are doing labor on a farm, and this is taking up most of your time and energy. And so it's like you're being replenished by working with animals and things of that such. You're getting your like physical touch needs met, but it's not in the most traditional way. It's not through a romantic partner. It's not even through like people. It may be through animals. Some of you guys could just gotten a new pet, so you're getting that sensual physical touch necessity being met through your pet. Maybe walking your dog, or going to the dog park, or racing with your dog. Like some of you guys are like now running because you have a new energized pet, or something like that. Something where it's something dealing with animals, or doing things from the ground up, like grassroots, is actually taking up most of your energy, and it's actually making you like receive a lot of nourishment through your chakras, through your sacral chakra. And because you're not putting that energy back out, it's now being dispersed throughout all the other chakras. So now you're just becoming in total alignment. Okay, so that's where you are currently. Let's talk about your next glow up. Okay, this may shock you guys, but your next glow up is you will still be abstaining from sexual activity. But I'm getting that you're actually going to engage in sexual thoughts through visualization. And this will lead you down a path of getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Some of you guys, if you want me to be honest, most of you guys will start to have wet dreams. You'll be having dreams about having sexual encounters with a specific person, but it'll be on a spiritual level. So you may be getting signs and intuitive hits through your dream realm, because the sacral chakra governs that realm, right? It deals with the moon. So a lot of you, you're going to be getting to know yourself on a deeper level. The other thing I want to say about the next glow up as well is that you are going to be, it's interesting enough, you're going to be looking at yourself in awe. You're going to look at yourself and say, oh my God, I'm actually the person that I always wanted to be when I was a kid. So it's like whatever childhood dream you could have had, like maybe you were like, I want to be a doctor when I grow up, or I want to be a lawyer, or whatever it is. Or, I want to have a white picket fence, or something like that. It's like you're going to be seeing yourself as, oh my God, I'm actually that thing that I wanted, or I aspired to be like when I was a kid. I'm actually living that. For a lot of you, it has to do with your professional life. It's like you're going to be coming off as more mature, more professional, more, in your adulting, like you'll be adulting. But this is in a good way. It's like, you're going to just realize, oh, shoot, I'm actually living my childhood dream kind of thing. And some of you, it doesn't have to be professional. It could be dealing with like your everyday routines, like just, being organized, taking care of, I don't know, meal planning. I don't know, but like your everyday routines, you're going to just be very organized. There's something about you, like the way you're going to be presenting yourself during the day. A lot of you may be working online. I'm getting like you may be working from home, or like the work that you do it requires for you to be isolated. You're not going to be necessarily around people. So it's like you're going to be getting the praise and the awe from your actual self, more like your inner child. But what I want to say about that is that your style may change. Like you may start to, treat yourself more seriously. Like you may start to take yourself more seriously. So you may start to look the part, play the part, act the part of being more, responsible, more of an adult type of energy. What else do I want to say about that? Oh yeah. But then at night, it's like I just heard the freaks come out. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. If you know that song, you know that song. But if you know it, this has a lot to do with you. It's like during the day or during the time when you'll be at work, you'll come off very serious, very professional. And for some reason, this is a glow up for you. And then at night or at a time when you're not around other individuals, you may be indulging in taboo things. So you may be, exploring yourself more, exploring your fantasies more. You may be getting into Reiki. I don't know why that came up, but it came up strong. Like you may be like receiving like ways in which you can like heal yourself or get really in tune with yourself. But I'm specifically getting the sacral chakra, getting very in tune with your sacral chakra, if you know what I mean. And for whatever reason, this is actually going to activate a certain inner glow in you. It's like you're going to be glowing from the inside. It's like something about you is just going to feel very magnetic and attractive, especially to like masculine energy or whatever it is that whoever it is, whatever type of person you're attracted to, you're going to be attracting this person. I'm also getting too that your dream, or if it's not your dream realm, if you're a woman watching this, when you get your menstrual, it's like your menstrual could have either been slowed up, like the cycle could have been really short, or you could have not had as much, or there could have been some type of shift that happened with your menstrual cycle that made you feel like, oh my God, I'm getting older. Something is changing. My body is changing. I'm either not getting my menstrual as often, or it's not a lot coming down, or it's coming faster or more sooner, or there's some type of issue happening with your menses, where it's like, for some reason, this is going to lead you down a path, and girl, the floodgates is about to open up. Yeah, the floodgates are about to open up, and I don't know why I just heard the red tent. If you guys know about the red tent, it's like, look it up, but it's pretty much like these group of women that used to come together during their menstrual cycle, because women, when they stay close to one another, they end up getting their cycles at the same time, and they would come together. They wouldn't have to work. They wouldn't have to focus on any household chores. They would just stay together and ritualize together under this red tent. So some of you may be going through that. You may be going down like some type of spiritual retreat, but I don't think this is with other individuals. This may be with yourself, where you're going to be taking care of yourself during your menstrual cycle. It's going to be a more ceremonious time for you, a time for you to retreat from work and just focus in on your own energy. And for whatever reason, this is going to make you even more potent, more powerful. And this is going to bring you actual abundance. Like this is going to bring you actual money. There's like money to be gained from using your menstrual around the time of your menstrual cycle as like a form of like manifestation. So that's that. Let me see. What else did I see? That was the menstrual cycle. Okay, yeah. And then like the dream. Oh, yeah. So then some of you too, you may be sober during the day when you have to work and all of that. But I'm getting some of you also maybe indulging in taboo things that can get your mind drifting into other states of consciousness. So for some of you guys, you may drink a little wine, then you may wind down and start drinking a little wine, or you may start to indulge in a little bit of, I don't know, magic mushrooms or something like that, or a little weed or a little marijuana. It's something where you're going to be indulging in some type of plant medicine that will enhance your subconscious mindset, or or tap, where you'll be able to unlock certain things in the subconscious mind that will lead you down this journey of, like, it's going to reveal to you a man, a counterpart that is going to be coming into your life. This person is going to either be teaching you through your dream realm, or through this like state of consciousness, or a higher level consciousness. And it may be through, you guys, like I said, you may be having like wet dreams. So you guys may actually be indulging in like, acts in your dream state, or in this like hallucinated state. What else? This person that you're going to see in this state, for some reason, this is a glow up for you, because it's going to show you how tapped in you really are. You're going to be way more tapped in. You're going to start to see the magic and the power of the lower chakras, specifically the sacral chakra. It's like you're going to be unlocking a new part of your sacral chakra, and this is going to draw in this person to you. But this person is going to be coming with gifts. It's like this person is also going to be working on themselves and working towards something, and you're going to be reaping the rewards of this through this other individual. Like, the other individual is going to be coming bearing gifts, is what I'm trying to tell you. Somebody here is really going to, like, masculine energy is going to be really attracted to your feminine energy. You're going to have like an inner glow to you that the masculine energy is just going to know that you've been celibate, or that you've been really tapped into your sacral energy, to the point where you don't even have to dress up. You don't even have to like do too much to your physical appearance for, men to be really, really attracted to you, really, really potent. Now, if you're a man, this is how your energy is going to be coming off to women. Women are going to just be like, he got the seeds. Like, you're going to be coming off as someone who's very fruitful. Like, you can plant seeds. You may be able to spread your seeds. You plant one seed and that thing going to grow, if you know what I mean. You're just going to be coming off as being very fertile. Both masculine and feminine, but specifically masculine energy. There's more to this. I could go on forever and ever. You're also going to be eating more plant-based foods, more foods that grow from the earth. That's going to give you more nourishment. And actually, specifically if you're a man watching me, you're going to be intaking herbs that enhances your potency. But you're not going to be engaging in utilizing your potency on like through sexual acts. So an example is like, you may start to take bitters, or like roots, like herbs that either cleanse the blood, or cleanse, for you the women, it'll cleanse your blood, or for you men, it'll cleanse your blood and also enhance the flow of your chi in your body. So if you know what I mean, if it enhances the chi of your flow, then you're going to be, if you had any erectile issues, any like potency issues in the past, or you just felt like your libido was low, like maybe you could have just felt like, dang, I'm not really into sex right now for some reason. I don't really have a desire for it. You're going to be taking herbs, and this is like maca root just came up. For some reason, for some of you, you're going to be taking maca root or sea moss, something like that. You're going to be into herbs, or some type of like, superfoods that help to enhance your sensuality and your creativity. This is going to really, really be beneficial for you, to the point where you're going to be able to manifest more abundance in your life. More money is going to be coming to you. Venus is very strong here in this reading. Virgo is strong here in this reading, and any healing modalities is strong. Let me tell you when this glow up is going to happen. For you guys, the glow up has to do with the moon cycles. If you're a woman, it has to do with your menstrual cycles. If you're a man, it has to do with when the moon is from a crescent to a full moon. So when the moon is waxing, okay? When the moon is in the waxing phase, you'll be gradually having this glow up. When the moon is in the waning phase, you'll be reaping the rewards of your harvest. So it's like any moon cycle. As the moon cycles grow and fall, grow and, decay, that kind of thing, you'll be seeing shifts in your glow up. So yes, guys, that's what I have for you, Pile 3. If that reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below and let me know. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.